The aspiration of Buddha Samantabhadra. All that appears and exists, all of samsara and nirvana, has one ground, two paths and two results. It is the display of awareness and ignorance. Through the aspiration of Samantabhadra, may all be fully awakened. In the citadel of the dharmadhatu, the ground of all is uncomposed, an inexpressible self-arisen expanse, without the names samsara and nirvana. If it is known, buddhahood is attained. Not knowing it, beings wander in samsara. May all beings of the three realms know the inexpressible ground. I, Samantabhadra, know naturally that ground, without cause and condition. I am without the defects of superimposition and denial of outer and inner. I am unobscured by the darkness of mindlessness. Therefore, self-appearance is unobscured if self-awareness remains in place. There is no fear even if the threefold world is destroyed. There is no attachment to the five desirables. In self-arisen, non-conceptual awareness, there is no solid form or five poisons. The unceasing lucidity of awareness is five wisdoms of one nature. Through the ripening of the five wisdoms, the five families of the first Buddha arose. From the further expansion of wisdom, the 42 Buddhas arose. As the display of five wisdoms, the 60 blood drinkers arose. Therefore, ground awareness never became confused. As I am the first Buddha, through my aspiration, may beings of samsara's three realms recognize self-arisen awareness and expand great wisdom. My emanations are unceasing. I manifest inconceivable billions, displayed as whatever tames beings through my compassionate aspiration. May all beings of samsara's three realms escape the six states, at first for bewildered beings. Awareness did not arise on the ground that obscurity of unconsciousness is the cause of bewildered ignorance. From that unconsciousness emerged terrified, blurry cognition. Self-other and enmity were born from that. Through the gradual intensification of habit, sequential entry into samsara began. The five poisonous kleshas developed. The actions of the five poisons are unceasing. Therefore, since the ground of the confusion of beings is mindless ignorance, through the aspiration of myself, the Buddha, may all recognize awareness. The connate ignorance is a distracted, mindless cognition. The labeling ignorance is holding self and other to be two. The two ignorances, connate and labeling, are the ground of the confusion of all beings. Through the aspiration of myself, the Buddha, may the thick, mindless obscurity of all samsaric beings be dispelled. May dualistic cognition be clarified, may awareness be recognized. Dualism is doubt. From the emergence of subtle clinging, coarse habit gradually develops: food, wealth, clothing, places, companions, the 5 desirables and beloved relatives. Beings are tormented by attachment to the pleasant, that is mundane confusion. There is no end to the actions of dualism when the fruit of clinging ripens. Born as predators tormented by craving, how sad is their hunger and thirst. Through the aspiration of myself, the Buddha, may desirous beings not reject the longing of desire, nor accept the clinging of attachment by relaxing cognition as it is. May their awareness take its seat. May they attain the wisdom of discrimination. Through the emergence of a subtle, fearful cognition of externally apparent objects, the habit of aversion grows. Coarse enmity, beating and killing are born. When the fruit of aversion ripens, how much suffering there is in hell through boiling and burning. Through the aspiration of myself, the Buddha, when strong aversion arises, in all beings of the 6 states, may it be relaxed without rejection or acceptance. Awareness taking its seat, may beings attain the wisdom of clarity. One's mind becoming inflated, an attitude of superiority to others, fierce pride is born. One experiences the suffering of disputation. When the fruit of that action ripens, one is born as a god and experiences death and downfall. Through the aspiration of myself, the Buddha, may beings with inflated minds relax cognition as it is. Awareness taking its seat, may they realize equality. Through the habit of developed dualism, from the agony of praising oneself and denigrating others, quarrelsome competitiveness develops. Born as an asura, killed and mutilated, one falls to hell as a result. Through the aspiration of myself, the Buddha, may those who quarrel through competitiveness relax their enmity. Awareness taking its seat, may they attain the wisdom of unimpeded activity. Through the distraction of mindless apathy, through torpor, obscurity, forgetfulness, unconsciousness, laziness, and bewilderment, one wanders as an unprotected animal as a result. Through the aspiration of myself, the Buddha, may the light of lucid mindfulness arise. In the obscurity of torpid bewilderment, may non-conceptual wisdom be attained. All beings of the 3 realms are equal to myself, the Buddha. In the all-ground, it became the ground of mindless confusion. Now, they engage in pointless actions. The 6 actions are like the bewilderment of dreams. I am the first Buddha. I tame the 6 types of beings through emanations. Through the aspiration of Samantabhadra, may all beings without exception be awakened in the dharmadhatu. Aho. From now on, whenever a powerful yogin, within lucid awareness without bewilderment, makes this powerful aspiration, all beings who hear it will be fully awakened within 3 lives. When the sun or moon is grasped by Rahu, when there is clamor or earthquakes, at the solstices or at the year's change. If he generates himself as Samantabhadra and recites this in the hearing of all beings of the 3 realms will be gradually freed from suffering and will finally attain Buddhahood through the aspiration of that yogin. The aspiration of Buddha Samantabhadra.